Boom, 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 boom. Coming to you live from the Florida State Fairgrounds in Tampa, Florida. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday!
I'm riding with my RV, wherever I want to be. 'Cause I'm free in my RV.
No, that's not what I wanted to show you. This is what I wanted to show you. Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. How's everybody doing? And it's been a long day here at the Tampa RV show, but so much fun. Such a fun day. Meeting up with a lot of you, meeting up with seeing once again face to face all the dealers, all the the folks at Winnebago and all that. So it's great to see you all here. Let me give you a quick look here at our surroundings, and we are, of course, it's uh, it's almost sunset in Florida. It's probably the sun probably set already. So there it is. That's where we are, right here at the hold on, at the fairgrounds. We've been here for a couple of days, covering the Florida RV Super Show, which is always a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun being here. In any case, let me read some of your comments. TGIF, hello, Robert, Darlene, Barcelo, and Lucky Dog Productions moderator. Thank you for moderating. And Michelle K. Steve Muse, thanks for the videos of the Tampa show. Thank you. You're very welcome. Hi, Robert. Stupid videos. And, I said I wasn't going to do it, but I did it. I shot, and I have a lot more video. I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload all the video that I shot, but in any case, thank you. And thank you, Jim Foster. Good evening. So jealous. Wish I was in Florida. Yeah, it's like 75 degrees out here. Very nice. It was a little cloudy today, but now I wish we could see the sunset. It's going to be a beautiful sunset there on the west. Um, Snowing here near Isle of Wight, Virginia, but feel good wearing my new Pelican Fly shirt. Okay, that's good to know. And the bartender has arrived. Hello, Sonia. How are you? And good evening to all from North Georgia. And Natalie Driscoll, all the way from the other side of the world. Isn't that something that we can do this? It's a small. Disney said it right. It's a small world after all. Um, so of course we are in Tampa, Florida. So most appropriately, we are drinking Cigar City Highlight, made in Tampa. And this one, they even say that the date where it was brewed. This one is kind of old, actually. This is oops, this my second monitor got disconnected. Hold on, let me move this cable here real quick. My second monitor and my camera got disconnected. Okay, we're good. We're back. We're back. Remy Pasión, good evening. Robert, videos of the Tampa RV, nice videos of the Tampa RV show. Thank you. The Tampa RV show, I enjoy the Tampa RV show a lot. It's besides seeing what's new and exciting, and this year, after a couple of years of, I'm not gonna say the industry was stagnant, but there wasn't a whole lot going on. This year, it's a lot of new cool stuff that we've been able to see, and of course you've seen it on those videos that I've been publishing. Robert, you give a lot of inspiration to people with your positivity and videos. Thank you for that. You're welcome, Stupid Videos. And Robin Minkler, Yahaira Marchetti, hello, nice to see you today. Yeah, it was brief, but it was great to see you too. It was a very busy day at the Tampa show for me. We had the meetup at the Winnebago booth at 10 a.m. And then I've been going back and forth and editing a little bit of video and just meeting up with manufacturers, vendors, and tomorrow I might come back, but I'm not gonna do a whole lot tomorrow. It's kind of that I want to call it the RV show hangover. And what I'm gonna do, there are no more videos of the RV show coming out today or probably not tomorrow, but at some point I'm gonna do like like the lost files and everything that didn't get edited or uploaded during this week. I'm gonna post a long video with all of that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So, Sharon Lee, when are you gonna be taking another flying lesson? I don't know. I have to ask Jason. But it is one of those things that I want to do eventually at some point. Get my license. And by the way, everybody, cheers! And thank you, Haida, for that super sticker. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Trailer traveling, Robert. I love your videos on the black and amber towables. They look very innovative. Yeah, and you know it's I like the idea of roading from time to time, and those are definitely really cool. And at least they look livable. A lot of the off road RVs I've seen in the past have been like these little tiny things, like almost a step up from a teardrop. And these, they're very nice. Uh, could you do some videos of the vendors you like? And the vendors video is coming soon. I actually tomorrow I might walk through the second vendors building, which is right. It's in the back of the show here. That's where Lippert has a huge booth there, even with a podcasting studio. I didn't know. I should have done a video there. Maybe tomorrow I'll do something. And Battleborn is there, and bunch of vendors. Upside Down Travels, thank you for the super chat. Great job on the RV show. Thank you. And by the way, the big reveal, of course, was the production version of the RV that I'm towing right now, which it's in 90% the same way as this one. For some reason, the vent that is back there, they put it up here, then right next to the bathroom, which is probably good because there is right above where you sleep. So especially in summer, when sometimes it is bright at 5 a.m. That could be a problem for sleeping. And but other than that, I mean, and it is not a Max Air, which I would replace it with a Max Air, but they put like the regular vent that they put on the bathroom. But yeah, very expensive and luxurious Airstreams. Yeah, I think the Airstreams are just a little bit overpriced. But I mean, right now it's a seller's market. Everything is expensive for the people who have complained on my YouTube videos that that the prices are expensive. Everything is across the board. Dookie Chips, Robert, I'm watching from Puerto Rico. Tell my wife Sandra that I miss her dearly. Hey Sandra, he misses you dearly. And stupid videos. Thank you for that super chat. Small price for such an amazing content. Thank you so much. Question: what RV are you planning to buy in the future? I don't know, Dylan. I don't know. There's so many options, and I wanna buy something cool and unique, and something comfortable also for us. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I can't say. I've seen some things that I like. Let me tell you, that much is certain. Savannah G. Hi Robert. My family loves watching your videos. Hello from Anza, California, and Robert Powell. Here, but I need to grab a beer. Hi, Robert, and all of you. I need to grab a beer too. Cheers, everybody. Joyce, enjoy your videos of the Tampa RV show. Looked forward to each one. I'm glad you did, and I know. I mean, you can't please everybody. I know some people did not like that. That this week I took this approach just to cover the RV show, and it's not like you missing out on any travel videos. This Sunday we're gonna have another great travel video, and it's one of those that it's not about a specific place. This Sunday's video is gonna be all over the place. We're gonna start at Mackinac Island. We're gonna go down to Winnebago in Indiana. We're gonna hang out with our friends Barb and Jim in Ohio. We're gonna go to the Kingsu Bridge State Park in Pennsylvania, and then we're gonna end up in Vermont. even passing by the Finger Lakes. So I think that's gonna be a good video. Daniel Ruiz, thank you for that super chat. We do enjoy your tours of the RVs. Did you ever chat up with Matt? You went by his booth in an early episode at the Tampa show. Yes, I chatted up with Matt, and there's a video of Matt and I. That's probably gonna go into that RV show after party or hangover video, which is gonna be like. Check out the sunset. Let me show you here real quick what it looks like out there. I don't know if the camera can capture it. That's a palmetto right there to the left, so you know we're in Florida, and that's a Central Florida sunset right there. Of course, not as good as an Arizona sunset in the sense of colors. If it gets any better, I'll be sure to show it to you guys. So, so yeah, thank you for that super chat, Marvin Gale from Alabama. Did I miss a super chat?
No, that was the last one, but you didn't read this all comment.
So yeah, Mary Gale from thank you for that super chat. You know, besides my eyesight, I've lost many things over the years, but my eyesight is kind of like not as good as it used to be. Good afternoon, Robert from Alabama. We're still enjoying your journey this new year. Love your videos and music. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Cheryl, hello. Robert and family, hello. And R.I.P. Louis Anderson and Midloaf. Yeah, I heard that today. It's very sad. Where is your next destination? We're gonna stay in northern Florida for a few days. We're thinking a little bit of coastal Alabama. We might shoot up to Tennessee, actually. So we don't have an exact itinerary at this point. It's gonna be one of those that we just go with the flow. I'm glad you did the RV show, as I hadn't seen your videos until this week when it popped up in my search for Tampa RV videos from the show. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked it. And oh, by the way, Elie's here.
Somebody was saying hello, so I'm saying hello back.
Ah. I didn't see. You know, I'm kind of behind on the chat here. Great choice of IPA. I'm drinking Highlight too. It's a good IPA. It was one of the first ones that we started drinking probably about 5 years ago or so. All the people you see them so tired coming back to their vehicles from the RV show. It's one of those RV. It's massive. This RV show is massive. I don't know how it compares with Caravan Salon in Germany, but yeah, 22 in Michigan. Well, here is probably 22 as well, but 22 Celsius actually. My 4-year-old granddaughter loves Robert's music. Thank you so much for gaining momentum. And Bob Leach, Wingham RV is the best thing at the show. Whether the Europeans always have the coolest products. You know, I think it's cool in a sense because it is different. But what happens in Europe, you know, everything is smaller. The streets are smaller in some areas, not everywhere. So the utilization of space is very important in European RVs, and they do come up with some very innovative products. Giles, oh, that I like your profile picture. Isn't that that Chateau Frontenac in Quebec? Thank you for that super chat. Thanks, Robert, to make a visit to the RV show with you. It's very interesting. Merci, Robert, de nous faire visiter le salon du VR avec. My French is a little rusty, but anyways, c'est très intéressant from Quebec City, Quebec. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. And the Lucky Dog says, hi, Ely. Get anything out of it. What? Oh, that's the one that never mind. Darlene says, hello, Ely. Big Jim Slade. Enjoy the tours from the Tampa show. Be careful on the road to Tennessee, as there is a cold weather and snow in the forecast. No, I'm going to be monitoring the weather, and if there is any type of snow along the way, I'm not going to do it. I can deal with a little bit of cold, but yeah, the snow can be dangerous. And Ili says hello in the chat. Hello, Ili. By the way, yeah. You want me to switch to flip the camera?
No.
Yes. There she is monitoring the chat. You know what would be really meta? We should put the video on the TV behind you, and then that would be cool. In any case, Savannah G loved your hike to Bridal Falls at Angel's Landing. Awesome episodes. You really show your coolness under pressure. Thank you, and that's one of the best. I mean, Yosemite is one of the best RV parks, national parks that I've ever been to. It's kind of like being in another planet or it like in a fairy tale kind of place. Adam Parr, hey Robert, you need to sing a Meatloaf song when you do another musical show. He passed away today. Yes, I know it's very sad. I don't know any Meatloaf songs, but I'm sure I could. I mean, of course, I remember his music. Robin Munkler, super chat, happy Friday. And I'm trying to go back. I'm late. Have I missed much? No, William. We just got started. We're just here hanging out, having an IPA, and talking about the RV show and actually AT&T is surprisingly good here at the RV show. Of course, they put a big portable sail right in the middle of the fairgrounds. Larry Bridgewater Jr. Hi, Robert from Delray Beach. What RV did you see that you would consider switching to? The Black Series was pretty nice. Yeah, Black Series is nice. Actually, I kind of like that Wingham. I've always been in that camp of having a very short, nimble RV that I could use as a daily driver. The Travado has been one of those too that you know maybe it's one of those things that I would love to be able to try before you can buy. So we'll see. But there were definitely a lot of new things here at the RV show this year. There's also that crazy electric concept that Winnebago unveiled. That I mean that's not gonna come out for a couple of years, but the future seems to be electric. I mean, I would hate to get stuck like going to Alaska, so it's not gonna be a long haul RV. I think that the range is under 200 miles, but still, you know. Daniel S. Hello from Clearwater Beach. I was just in Clearwater yesterday. Yesterday I was visiting. I went to visit with Lithionics, who provided the batteries for Minitini III here for all the flexes that Winnebago is producing. Jim Foster, hey Ili, if he puts you on camera, does he have to pay you scale? LOL. Nice to see your smiling face. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for it at some point. Don't worry about it. Hey, Andrew and Monica, did Chinook make it to the show? They have all new B Plus Summit traditional B van with a dry bath. I did not see Chinook. I don't think they're here. No, I don't think they're here. They were here in the past, but. And by the way, I did see Jason's next fifth wheel. I'll increase my rate. LOL. Says Ili. Hey, Rock and Rob. Hey, everyone. Just checking in. Hello. Any Winnebago electric, Michelle K. Yeah, that Winnebago. It's I mean, at this point, it's only a concept car, but it is built on the Ford Transit electric chassis, and the idea is really cool idea because you only have one. You like most RVs, you have a set of house batteries and a set of the drivetrain batteries. In this case, it's the same battery, and I believe it is like a Tesla quality type of battery, right? It's a and that battery will power everything, and you can charge it. And I don't know how campgrounds are gonna feel about this, but you can charge it from your 30 or 50 from your 30 amp. You charge it overnight on 30 amps, and in the morning you have a charge. That's kind of interesting. I've never been an e-vehicle advocate in the sense that I like to drive 400 miles a day, but I really like that as a concept, and I do believe Airstream also had an electric Class B concept. So we'll see where this leads. It's early days. North Start, Great Danes. Thank you for that. What I love most about your travel videos is your beautiful done music. You're so talented, enjoying the show from Dade City, Florida, a stone throw away from where we are right now. Junkin with Lou just made a reservation at the Beverly RV Park at Flagler Beach. Second trip you have inspired us to take. Colorado was in the last year. Thanks so much. Is that a text message? No, it's not. No, I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be paying attention to my phone while I'm doing this. Hey, Red Jaguar, how are ya? Um, who else is here? Mr. CLT, I see. Yes, Mr. CLT is here as well. Raquel Pasión says, hello, Ili. Hello from Sarasota. Come see us in Augusta, Georgia in the spring. Lots of beautiful state parks nearby. And then Georgia state parks are one of the best in the whole country. Kathleen Norton living on her first cross country trip in 6 weeks. What's your biggest trip? My biggest trip was probably that one that began in Texas. We did the RV caravan with us, rally in San Antonio, which our friends, Paul and Tina organized, and then I went to VidCon in Anaheim, which was a good experience. I wanted to go to VidCon at least once, and I was like the second oldest person in that whole place, but it's all right. And then I did the whole coast, the whole California coast, all the way up to the northwesternmost point in the lower 48, which is well, the westernmost was Point Alava, Flattery. That was the one. So yeah, and then I worked my way back, kind of zigzagging, because that was the one trip where I wanted to finish the lower 48. Of course, I never made it to Vermont or New Hampshire on that one. But your name here, thank you for that super chat. Happy Friday, Robert. What's the favorite road driven? I mean, that's a tough one. There are some very nice roads we've driven, and I guess I'm gonna categorize them as far as types of roads. If you have to be on the interstate, I-70, hands down. I-70 from Denver to Grand Junction is probably the most beautiful stretch of road, interstate road in the whole country. Of course, you have California Highway 1, which becomes the 101 in Oregon. That's amazing. That's an incredible road trip if you want to do. And those are probably the two. I mean, then you have shorter stretches like the $1 Million Highway, like the Beartooth Highway, things like that. But actually, the road to Mount Washington in New Hampshire, which you're gonna see in a couple of weeks, that's beautiful. Hey, Ras Remy, thank you for the super chat. I no longer want an Airstream after what you showed. Too much money for nothing. I mean, to be honest, they were well built and they have the Airstream reputation, but everything is expensive at the show this year. It's not just Airstream. I think everything is like 20% up, and that's just what it is. I suppose a mixture of inflation, supply chain problems, and all that, and supply and demand. People want RVs, they cannot make them fast enough, and we're gonna charge you a premium. That's just the way it is. Camping Coopers, thank you for the super chat. Hi from Northwest Indiana. Your videos have inspired us to start our RV adventures. Keep up the great work, and thank you. And Northwest Indiana, you're right there, right next to the RV capital of the world, Elkhart and Middlebury. Oh man, it's It's been a long day at the RV show, by the way, but it was so inspiring. I'm so grateful, so humbling to meet so many of you who recognize me. You know, going up and down the the, the roads there, and it's getting dark outside. We should start closing windows eventually. Rocking Rob, we still may try to get to the RV show this weekend. Just had family down from up north, so I couldn't get there this week. Well, there's 2 more days at the RV show, and by the way, if you buy the tickets, it's good for 2 days, so you can come Saturday and Sunday. And I was speaking to some people. You know, normally like um on a Thursday they would have like 13,000 attendees at the RV show, 13 to 15,000. That was the average for years. Or was it Thursday? Wednesday, the first day Wednesday. Last Wednesday they had 23,000 people here at the RV show, and that's I mean, that's what I heard, and that's incredible. And this is probably gonna be one of the busiest RV shows ever, if you think about it, because there's a real interest out there for people to buy RVs and to get into the lifestyle. You know, people don't want to fly anymore. You want to be outdoors. You know, it's healthier. And Nancy Reynolds, thank you for that super chat. When you were at Kingsu, you were only 20 minutes from me. If I had known, I would have bought you an Ely lunch and an IPA. Thanks for your videos. Well, we'll be back. We'll be back in the Pennsylvania wilds. Um, we really liked it up there, and I'm thinking next fall, go to. You see this map. This is the Minitini III map. We didn't make it to Maine, so next fall we might wanna go up there just to make it to Maine, and we're gonna explore that area a little more for sure. Love your work, Roger. Thank you so much. And this traveler is here. We just watched you as Road Nomad. Went far back. Well, Road Nomad. Yeah, I went back to Traveling Robbers from Road Nomad. I believe it was on our third. It was when did we do the Chicago road trip? I think it was 2016 or 2015. 2016 must have been. And I realized that the Road Nomad name didn't really roll off the tongue, and I figured, let's just be Traveling Robert, and it worked. Thank you, Jason. Hey, Robert, my brother would like to know, have you ever been to Hawaii? No, I have not. Never been to Hawaii, but one of these days, it's probably going to be the 50th state since I've already been to the lower 48 and Alaska. But one of these days. William Lum, Robert, I started watching you after I had cancer surgery in July. I was looking for places to travel to. I fell in love with the channel. Hope everything is well with you. Not knock on particle board, but yes, everything is fine. And I just had such a great time here at the RV show. And I was thinking of not coming to the RV show this year, and I'm glad I did. Doge Man on the Moon, thank you for a super chat. Thank you. And Andrew and Monica ask, do you find it more difficult to find places to stay with the increase in RV owners? It's been pretty difficult to find something on a weekend, like on a Friday or Saturday night, or something like if you want to book like a week or 2 weeks. Single night during the week is still possible. Single 1 or 2 nights during the week is still possible. It's getting more expensive, of course, supply and demand, as I was saying. But yeah, it's definitely they better start building more RV resorts or RV parks or campgrounds or more state parks, because. Hi, Robert. Great to meet you in person on Thursday. You are so generous with your time at the busy show to spend a minute with my wife and myself. You might want to check out the Travel Manor RVs. That's tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll check it out. See see what's going on. 437 watching. Actually, 461 by my count here, and only 99 thumbs up. Well, thank you everybody for all those likes. And when are you coming back to California? Will I get a copyright strike if I say California love? California, probably sometime in July.
Robert Minkler's birthday is on Monday.
Robert Minkler birthday's on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So happy birthday, dear Robert. Happy birthday to you.
Robin.
Robin. You know me and pronunciation. You know it's Robin Minkler. There you go. Let's do it once again. Happy birthday, dear Robin. Happy birthday to you. I did have a glass of wine before this. Just full disclosure here. Oh man. Hey, Barbeth, Robert and Eliana watching from gate 2. Where's gate 2? Are you boondocking in the parking lot? Eh, when you come to California, are you going to be at the show Saturday? We may come over from Palm Beach. I'm gonna tomorrow. I want to say no, but I'm right there. I get in for free. Yeah, I'm gonna go in for a little bit. If anything, to say goodbye to everybody and see a couple of people that I kind of forgot to see, but the truck charging RV is also cool. Actually, the that's that well, there's two of them that were actually very cool in terms of battery power of that kind of uh, you know I love lithium batteries. I love solar. I love being able to what happened to stay off grid. And one of them was that Airstream that was really cool. I'm gonna post that video as part of that RV hangover video that I'm gonna post in a couple of days. And the other one was there's a Grand Design toy hauler that had this crazy Volta system. I mean, I don't know if that's ever gonna make it to production, but I forget what the guy. Well, you can watch the video. It's massive amounts of power. So yeah. Hello, Casita RV Live is here. Hello, Robert from Toronto, Canada. Definitely need a trip to Florida because it's too cold over here. 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, I've never felt that cold. Actually, it's been kind of chilly by Florida standards in the mornings, but today for the first time here at the RV show, it's been a pretty warm, and it's still kind of dry weather, which is unusual for Florida. It's very dry weather. Uh, Enjoying your live shots. Hope you do some more sun outdoors. I live out west. I'm wondering if it is a good deal. Sun outdoors. Let me preface it by this because someone already commented they're too expensive. This and that. It's a premium product. Sun outdoors is a premium product. It's an RV resort. If you stay at a KU or whatever any RV resort in a premium area like on a beach or a city, and it has a pool, tiki bar and a health club, it's gonna be expensive. So it's a premium product, and I'm gonna be working with them. I'm gonna stay at one of their resorts every other month or so, and I think they're good. They're well maintained, and that's the important thing. You don't want to stay at a rundown RV park where
But the community is very nice.
the community is very nice. It is a very nice community as well. So thanks for the great video on the new Flex. Pricey, but definitely up the newest tech. And that's another thing that I want to say. Someone said, in a comment, and I want to address it. I'm not one to be addressing every single comment and reviewing whatever they want to say. It's a $13,000 premium compared to the regular Flex. Well, add up all the stuff that they're adding to it. You know, you add a 3,000 watt Santrex inverter, that battery is a couple grand, probably. You have the Truma vent air conditioner, which is very quiet. You have the Truma Aqua Go water heater. You add all those things plus the labor to put all that stuff together, and they're gonna add up to something close to $13,000. And and if you don't want all these upgrades, you can buy the regular 2108 DS, and you're gonna love it. So it is definitely a premium product, and I think they've done a good job with it. Dog Man on the Moon, thank you for that super chat. Hi, Traveling Robert. My name is Jamie, and my dad loves your show. Thank you so much, and thank you, Jamie's dad. And I'm really happy that you enjoy what I do. And thank you, Pablo S, for that super chat. What's ARS? What? In any case, thank you very much. Hi, Robert and Lily. Gracias por los videos de RV 2022. No, you're welcome. Por nada. And Pablo, thank you so much for that super chat. And can you show us the Winnebago voyage? I have a video on the voyage coming up soon. I did take a video. I just
Is that from Argentina? ARS.
ARS.
Mhm.
So pesos
Argentina.
argentinos. But gracias. And by the way, we were just chatting with the Totalmente Perdidos are here at the show, and they're super nice people. Thank you, Craig Simmons, for that super chat. Are you going to spend a decent amount of time in Maine when you hit the Northeast? At least, I mean, not decent. It depends. At least a week. Maybe a little more, but at least a week in Maine. Let's face it. Uh, Sometimes it is hard to spend more than that in a particular place. So, but it's getting dark. It's getting dark outside. Nelson Marsh Arts, still working out, traveling, using my wheelchair. I don't know if you saw, but Winnebago is coming out with some nice wheelchair accessible videos. So yeah. The RB DJ says, "Baby, if you would like a wine."
Sure.
Okay, I'll I'll proxy the
Nice.
wine for you. Oh, here it is. Thank you, RB DJ.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
Ili is gonna close the windows because it's getting dark out there. There she is.
Okay.
By the way, nobody has said anything. How do you like my new map?
They said it.
I haven't seen. I didn't see it. Yeah, that's our new map for Minitini III, and it's only gonna. There is no fun having a full map. So this map is only places where Minitini III has slept. As you notice, I mean we've driven through West Virginia. Actually, the only exception I made was Delaware, because we kind of just drove through Delaware. We didn't do anything much in Delaware, but we took a ferry to Delaware. So, but yeah, this is the Mini 3 map. We kind of stepped into Nebraska and South Dakota, but just with the tow vehicle, not with Mini 3. So hopefully we'll fill up at least half of the map. Jim in DC, thank you for that super chat. It's Paula's birthday this week. Can't wait to brush off the snow and hit the road this spring. Paula, happy birthday, dear Paula. Happy birthday to you, Jim in DC, and we might stop by in DC. Seth Lemons says, hi, Ili.
Hi.
LOL, traveling Robert and Ilia. Okay, wine time, maybe not in Australia. Well, it's kind of early there, but we have a saying here in the US. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So just go for it. It's freezing here. Lee Green, where's Lee Green located at? It's freezing. Okay, here's this traveler. Vagando everywhere por todos lados. I was gonna say it looks a little light. Huh? I don't know. Love the new map. Thank you for the map. It's different. I couldn't find the same graphics, but I kind of like this one better. Some of the borders they don't quite line up as good as the old map. Or maybe it was me, that I was just putting it together like. William Kowalski, my wife cannot get enough of your videos or live chat. Thank you for being here, everybody. And William Brody, my wife loves Illy. She says she needs to see both of you more and more.
Your mom is here.
My mom is here. Where's my mom? I didn't see my mom. The chat is kind of hard to follow sometimes. But in any case, if I see her, everybody say hello to my mom. Ah, my mom is here. Yes, there you go. Hi to everyone. Love you. Have a wonderful weekend. I love the viewers. Love mom. Thank you, mom. And everybody saying hello to my mom now. So thank you, everybody. Light, empty. Viajando por todos lados. Colin McSherry, hi Robert. Do you play any video games? Been replaying the Batman Arkham games lately. I like video games. I just don't have the time sometimes to play. But I like GTA 5 when I'm stressed out. I just get on GTA 5, steal an airplane, and do some illegal things that would be illegal to do in real life. But I'm also a big fan of SimCity, and I found a SimCity clone lately that I really like. I'm a big SimCity fan. I use SimCity 2000, and then 3000. I played that for hours when I was in my late 20s. Andrew Barley, thank you for that super chat. Hello, Roberto. How are you doing? It's Andy doing a good job at the Tampa show. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I came to the Tampa show because it's been a good experience. I've met so many people, and yeah, it's been good. It's been good getting to get reacquainted with people that I normally interact. Not only you guys are viewers, but like manufacturers, dealers. People that I get to interact sometimes, and yeah. Hello, Mother Alma. Always good to see you when you join in. I have two sons in their 30s. They will always be my babies too. Cheers to that. Jason Bergeron, Traveling Robert. I have not. Hold on, what's going on here? I have not taught you enough yet to be stealing planes, bud. It is kind of easier. It is kind of easier on GTA 5. Landing is the problem. I usually crash them on the way down. That was funny, brother. But the next lesson, maybe we'll go to San Antonio and take lesson number two. I hope we see much more of you in the future from to my mom, and you might. Henry and Deb, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Thank you for your awesome work. Ooh, I'm sorry. It has inspired us for several years now. If you ever need a place to park north of Canton, Georgia, just let us know. Sure will. And we're heading up north in a few days. Probably by mid February, we're gonna be up in Tennessee. So I don't know. We'll see. Robert, can we see you tomorrow at the show? I'm gonna be at the show briefly, probably from. I'm not gonna be there the whole morning.
Till lunchtime, maybe?
Till around lunchtime. We might, tomorrow I'm gonna take it a little easier. Today was a busy day. Today was but tomorrow probably from. I want to say from 11 to 1 or from 10 to noon. I'm gonna be there. Yes. Yahaira Marchetti, thank you for the super chat. Let's do the Lewis and Clark expedition. I want to see the road on I-70. That road and that part of I-70 I'm talking about is not really part of the Lewis and Clark, but I-70 between Denver and Grand Junction. That has to be some of the most beautiful piece of interstate. And of course, you have to take US 6. Is it 6 or 60? The one that goes over the over Loveland Pass. Because that's the first place where I ever got altitude sickness. Because all of a sudden, I made the mistake of having one beer at Glenwood Springs. Just one tiny little IPA. But then I went up from Glenwood Springs, which is probably like 7,000 feet above sea level, to 11,000 feet above sea level in Loveland Pass, and I almost passed out driving that class on a Class C motorhome of all things. Lord Bucephus Rumpleton Esquire, thank you for that super chat, super sticker. It says hiya. Yes, thank you very much. Angela H. question: any plans to do New Mexico Balloon Festival sometimes? I hear they sold out in 1 hour this year event. Yes, I haven't bought a ticket, but I might have a hookup. I'm just gonna say it that way. There's a group of influencers that are gonna be there, and I think I'm gonna be part of them. And I would love to see Balloon Fiesta. And so, so we'll see. If it happens, I'll be there. If it doesn't happen, then I'll wait for next year. Maxine Oliver, hello, Ilian. Hi, Mom. Hello, Maxine Oliver and Jim and DC. Lewis and Clark should have taken an RV. Well, if you think about it, they took a boat, of course. They took a boat and a couple of canoes. I've been reading a book about it. But back then, if you think about it, the stagecoach or whatever that, the covered wagon, really, it was the RV of the time. You know, they didn't have a bathroom or a galley or anything like that. But if you think about it and you compare it with like a teardrop or a tent on wheels, that was their RV. That's where they would sleep at night. And but in the case of Lewis and Clark, they did most of the trip, you know, going upriver, which was probably, unless you rode a horse, it was probably the most efficient way to travel at the time. And I was reading this book, and this was before railroad, before telegraph, before nothing traveled faster than a horse. So communication between them when they were like in freaking Fort Mandan in North Dakota, it would take about a year to get back to Washington. If you think about it, Andrew Barley, thank you for the super chat. Hey Robert, can you take a look at the Flagstaff Microlight 21DS? Very close to your floor plan. I have the 21 FBRS, the 2021 model. I'm not gonna promise anything, but I'm gonna try. Because to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna do too many more tours, but I'm gonna try to if I find it tomorrow, I'll take a look at it. RV underway. Thank you for the super chat. Rebel, this you buy you an RV show hot dog. Enjoy, brother. I think they're $12. I'm just kidding. By the way, a tall can of Stella beer is $14. Not saying. Just saying. But again, you're at the fairgrounds, you're at the RV show, and what can you do, right? Alan, I saw some other YouTubers cover the Intex and they were running high in price. The Horizon was 43K, the Terra was 68K. And this year I didn't cover the Intex because I've covered them twice in a row. I covered them last year here at the Tampa show, and I covered them at Hershey. So I wanted to do some different things. And by the way, what you saw yesterday and today, that's it. I don't have any more produced videos right now. I'm gonna have a longer video in which I'm gonna show some other things, but that's just gonna be one longer video with the supplier building, you know, all the vendors and whatnot. Let me close this window here. So you wanna keep it open?
Just close the shade if you want to, but leave it open.
Yeah, so we can get some air circulation here. Okay. Jason, halfway through the show, thank you for all the super chats this far. Your support of Traveling Robert's work is very much appreciated. Thank you, and you are very much appreciated, Mr. Jason, and who is coming to us from like the other side of the world, right? Do you use a Hitch lock? I name mine Alfred. Get it, Alfred, like Batman Alfred. Sometimes I do. It depends where I am, but sometimes I do. Not all the time. You should take your RV from Miami to Panama and stop along the way. That would be as Jason is saying, that would be a very interesting trip. I would. This is the thing. If I'm gonna go into Central America and South America, we need something a little more adventure like, because we would need something with the cassette toilet. Even though I don't really like the cassette toilet, but when you don't have an infrastructure of dump stations, cassette toilet is the way to go. He says definitely. I don't know definitely to what, but yeah.
To Red Jaguar. He says if I'm enjoying the travels. No flying back home to go to work.
Yes, she's enjoying the travels. Yes, absolutely. So you're switching to a Sierra. I love the look of the GMC Sierra. I'm probably switching to a Silverado, but I don't know. Oh, Alfred Hitchlock. I get it now. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. Had our traveling rubber shirts today in hopes to find you for a picture? Oh, I'm sorry you couldn't find me. I was there for a good chunk of the day.
They're
But
dry camping. They're inviting us for hot dogs.
I'm starving.
Yes, we are.
We were actually looking for a restaurant in the area, so hey, drop your GPS location somewhere. We're heading right there. And check out the bed setup at the New Horizon. So much easier. New Horizon is incredible. I don't know if I want to cover it this time around because I covered it in Hershey, and they're very nice fifth wheels. So, can you get your mom's recipe for her chicken salad? Yes, that was really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
It's basically elbow pasta, and there's mayo, and she puts apples in there. I don't know, not pineapple. No, it's apples and the chicken, and it's probably a little bit of mustard too, and it's really good. And pitipua, you call that green peas, and uh, the peppers, the pimento peppers. Yeah,
I'm starving.
I'm starving. We might go to La Teresita. I've heard of that place, La Teresita here in Tampa. Yeah, we're kind of starving. We had a sandwich around noon ish.
That's it. That's all we have today.
That's about it. That's all we've had today in the whole day. So, but hot dog seems nice because I don't feel like driving. I don't feel like driving after this beer.
We're close to the main entrance at 2306 Micro Minnie.
We can walk.
Yeah.
We can walk over there.
Let's go.
Robert, we are truly thankful for your time you gave us. Thank you. You're very welcome. The GM are nicer but more expensive. Canyon here. And I kind of like the look of the GM better, the GMC truck. But we'll see. We'll see. Just take a look. No need to cover it. Oh, thank you, Barb. I'm going to check them out. I like the fact that one of them has like a mini split air conditioner. How is the Quartzsite show? We are thinking of going this weekend. Quartzsite is totally different. Quartzsite it's the Quartzsite show is not to see RVs per se. They have a La Mesa dealership right there, right next to the show, and that's where most people see the RVs. But the Quartzsite show is all about the big tent and the swap and the swap meet. It's like a huge flea market of all kinds of stuff for RV. They have all kinds of solar stuff, and that big tent is the big thing there. It's like the suppliers building here, but on steroids. And different, of course, different vendors that you will from what you would find here. But Kylie A, I have been listening to your podcast and I really enjoyed them. Thank you. Yeah, the podcast is not a whole lot of people listen to the podcast compared to the videos, but I do it and I really enjoy doing it a lot. And if you want to know exactly what I'm doing, where I am in real time, that's probably the best way. Besides these videos that I do every Friday, that's probably the best way to get in touch. Rams are more comfortable. You know what? The one thing I heard about Ram, and I'm going to offend a third of you right now. I'm just going to do it. It's a great drivetrain, a great powertrain. surrounded by a Dodge. That's what I've heard. It's probably the best drivetrain out there, but that what I've heard is that the actual vehicle. I don't know. I'm not religious about it. I have a Chevy because that's the one that I found that had a compact pickup truck that could sort of kind of tow Minitini I at the time, and but I wouldn't have been opposed to a Ram or a Ford or even like a Tacoma, or something like that, But I know trucks are like a religion, so I don't want to offend anybody. Hello from Honeydew Liz. Will Winnebago ever have trailers at a different colors outside the red or blue? Plus, do they have Terra Oasis? Yes, they do have the Terra at the show. That's the Intec. I really like that trailer. I like the fact that it's all kind of marine gray inside. And Winnebago, what happened with those colors? They didn't age very well. You have to like be on top of them, cleaning them and waxing them and keep them indoors. Otherwise, they would fade with time, as things do. Especially if you are at a place like Florida or Arizona where the sun really hits it. And that's what they decided to go like, the Ford T-Mobile route. You can have it any color as long as it is white. And I'm not a fan of these RVs with all these colors or all these designs on the outside. I'd rather have that more playing almost car type design. And my mom says thanks for all the greetings. Hi Robert, don't be afraid to bring guitar with you just because of space. We've bought my C7 every time we camp for years. A little nylon strung quarter mini guitar. I have a small guitar here. I actually brought it because I wanted to take like a picture for the cover of my new CD. We decided on something else, but I do have a guitar with me. I wish it was nylon string because I'm more used to the classical guitar feel when I'm playing. So that much is certain. Gary Solden, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, really appreciate it. And domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Headed to Key West in a few months. We will be singing Driving to Key West into the sunset. Thank you, thank you. We ate at Abella's Cuban in Ybor City a few years ago. It was good. If I go to Ybor City, if I want to drive there, I'm gonna eat at the Columbia, the oldest restaurant in Florida. And if you ever come to the Tampa area, or they have one in St. Augustine too. That's quite an experience. It's not a cheap place, but yeah. But I'm gonna check out that Abelas. I mean, Cubans have been here in this area since the 1800s, since the 1860s. In fact, the first Cuban independence revolution, whatever it was called, it was organized here in Tampa by Jose Marti. So there's been a Cuban migration here since for probably 200 years. Pegs, Tom, thank you for the super chat. Go eat your hot dog. You look so tired. I am tired.
More hungry than tired, probably.
I'm tired. I'm hungry. Probably a little tipsy, but hey, we're all good here, right? Do you have Uber Eats here at the fairground? Probably not.
We have an invitation to go.
Let's go. Yeah, we're going. We're going to eat hot dogs. Silverado High Country is the way to go. I think Chevrolet should sponsor you with a new truck. I agree. I agree. If Chevrolet, if you're listening to, I actually High Country. I'm thinking more the Trail Bus. Just because the Colombian was awesome. Yeah, the Colombia restaurant. It's kind of in between Cuban and Spanish. It's a little more of that old country cuisine. They have the paella, and they have a white sangria that is to die for. I mean, that place is amazing.
Colin wants to know if you watch Rick Steve videos.
Colin, I do. In fact, I think most of my inspiration for my style is Rick Steves. I mean, and with the big gap in difference in production value or whatnot, I'd like to think of myself as the Rick Steve of our beings. I don't think I'm That's what I aspire to. That's my style. Do mostly showing you what I'm seeing with voiceovers, and once in a while just get on camera and tell you first, first person, what I feel about a place. And yeah, I'm a big admirer of.
Someone wants to know if it's you singing in the opening.
Yeah, it is me singing in the opening. Absolutely. Melvin Tour, I'm one of your biggest fans in St. Louis region. We're gonna be in St. Louis soon. We're gonna be not soon, but soon meaning like May. So I hope to do a big St. Louis meetup when we get there. Uh, if anybody knows a good barbecue place where we can do it. You might want to research the 5.3-liter motors on the Silverado and Sierra. I had a 2021 Silverado and loved it, but ultimately sold it after a few months. Really, I hear the 5.3 is like the standard, but like their workhorse. But I suppose any vehicle, you know, the Colorado, the transmission has hiccups from time to time, and then it fixes itself. I don't know what's going on. As long as it runs, I'm not gonna touch it. Mr. Robato, thanks for going live. I'm sure you're tired and hungry at this point. I appreciate your videos.
Yes, we are.
Thank you. We've been. I think
We are hungry and tired.
Ili concurs. So this is what we're gonna do. Angela H says you are the Rick Steves of RV travel. You always show those commanding views. Yeah, I totally stole that from him. I totally did. Shameless. I'm shameless when it comes to that. Casita RV Lights, thank for the live stream, but you need to take Ili to eat. I know. And all right, I was gonna push it until 7
No, you
p.m.
can push on to 7.
But we've been doing this for an hour, so. Havana Haven on Del Mabry, best Cuban food in Tampa. I mean, they even have what was that place from Chicago, Portillo's hot dogs here. Tampa is kind of like a culinary. Steve Loy, Robert and Lily, I've tried to get into the chats to say hi. Thanks for your coverage of the show. You're very welcome. I'm glad most of you have enjoyed that coverage of the show. And this is pretty much it. I'm gonna do one more video of like the show hangover, but this Sunday we go back to regularly scheduled programming, and I'm gonna take you from Mackinac Island all the way down to the Lansing, the state capital, to Middlebury, Indiana, where Micro Minnie was born. To I could point it out here to Ohio. We're gonna visit a farm with our friends Barb and Jim DeForest. We're gonna visit Kinsua Bridge in Pennsylvania, and we're gonna end up somewhere in. It's. I've been told that this area we visited is technically not upstate New York. That upstate New York is really up here. I'm gonna call it upstate New York, the Finger Lakes, and then the following week I'm still editing that video. That's gonna be Vermont. So you're in for a treat. Okay, you want us to eat, and we're gonna eat. That's it. That's it, everybody. We're gonna actually. You know what? I have to take advantage. I never bring my guitar with me on the road, and this time I did. Oh. Yeah, you know how it is in an RV. Things tend to fall. Ah, and I have a confession to make. Hey. Best Cuban places in Tampa, FL Bakery, Arcoiris, y El Gallo de Oro. I'm sure our friend Lydia, she lives here. The Lost RVers, thank you so much for that super chat. So thank you. Let me tune this real quick. I should have done this beforehand, but hey. This guitar was given to me by a very nice gentleman in Petaluma, California. Tom, his name was.
The one you sing Driving to the West.
But I have a confession to make. I don't know how to play steel string guitar. I only know how to play a nylon string guitar, like a classical. So, I mean, the strings are the same, but the technique is a little different. I don't know how to play with a pick, believe it or not. But it sounds different, and the bars are a little closer to each other, so it's kind of weird. Somebody wanted driving to the west, driving to the west, into the sunset, driving to the west, driving to the west, into the sunset, driving to the west. I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Yeah, I'm riding in my RV, wherever I want to be, 'cause I'm free in my RV. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next Friday, probably from Pelicamp, but it could be anywhere. I have my plan, like Mike used to say, my plan is not to have a plan. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a great RV show, and I'll see you next Friday, same time, same YouTube channel. So make sure to come back. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend, and see you on the road.